What's up, Gabe? Gabe funny, man. He like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Go back to where you talk about forgiving. So listen, man, Jesus said, if you don't forgive, then neither will your Father who is in heaven forgive you. He also gives a parable about a wicked servant who, is begging the king to forgive his debt. And then when the servant finds someone who owes him money, he hems him up, you feel me, and is demanding him to pay him back everything he owes him. And when the king finds out about this, he gets pissed off, as he rightly should, and grabs the dude or has the dude arrested and throws him in prison. He's like, bro, didn't I show you mercy when you asked me for mercy? So the principle here is, how can we expect for God to forgive us and we're unwilling to forgive those who have something against us, you know what I'm saying, or owe us something? This is why Jesus, when he teaches us to pray, he says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. There's also the piece about God desiring compassion and not sacrifice. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how you're equating this to work or whatnot. You can't pretend to forgive someone. You know what I mean? It's either you forgive or you do not. Or I should say, it's either you have forgiven someone or you have not. When it comes to things like works and stuff like that, works are things that anyone can do, and they can be done in vain. You know what I'm saying? They're actions that can be, they can be shown to be done in vain. Forgiveness, it's not the same, right? The only thing vain about forgiveness are the words that people throw out there, because your actions will demonstrate whether or not you have forgiven someone. And this is the self-reflective part. This is what's going on deep in my heart and the heart of others. We refuse to forgive. We have people in our lives that we will forgive, but then we have other people that we have trouble forgiving. And we want to, but deep down, we kind of don't want to. My point in the song is drawing that out, bringing exposure to that, and then repenting of that and saying, hey, listen, it ain't right that I feel like this, because if I don't forgive, then neither am I forgiven. Standing on my stubbornness, and I can think of lots of reasons. In other words, I can think of all kinds of reasons that I feel legitimate as to why I just cannot forgive this person, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Strike them down. Do this, do that. You feel me? Let's be all the way 100 here. Then I say, but according to the word of God, I don't have a strong contention. I don't have a strong enough case to fight for feeling the way that I feel and continuing to feel the way that I feel. So it becomes a daily thing where I must ask God in my prayer time, God, help my heart in regards to this issue of not forgiving this person or these people. Then I say, it's the sin dwelling in my flesh. That's why I'm resisting. The only reason I'm resisting this law of God, to love God, to love my neighbor, and to love my enemy, is because my flesh in my flesh dwells no good thing. Yes, I'm being sanctified daily. Yes, it's a lifelong process. So my point in the song is I'm bringing exposure and some realness to the struggle that every Christian actually deals with, and not pretending like it's been this overnight change. I looked at my hands and they were new. I looked at my feet and they were too. All that nonsense. Anyways, I didn't mean to take up too much time, but that would be my elaboration on what I said about forgiving.